on. Learn more.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a cold night ahead of us before tomorrow is chilly, but we will still see plenty of sun, and then we've got an even colder night ahead of us after that, too. Let's take a live look first, though, at downtown Utica, where we're starting to see some clouds out there, and even a couple of lake effect rain showers. I'll have the radar coming up for you in just a second. Temperature right now, 53 degrees, so much cooler than it was this time yesterday. Also, the winds out of the north-northwest at 8 miles an hour, but as we head through the overnight hours, those showers will come to an end, the winds will go calm, and the dew point and the temperature will drop significantly from where they are right now. You may remember this time yesterday, dew point was well up into the 60s when we had all that rain. Feels like still at 53 at the present time. Temperatures are all into the 50s, but we've got some lower 50s up toward the north, where the winds have switched over to more of a north-northwesterly wind. Down toward the south, we've got temperatures in the middle and upper 50s, so some of the warmer locations there. And also toward the north, you've seen more clouds as well as some of those lake effect rain showers. Overnight tonight, we'll have temperatures mainly into the lower and middle 30s, but there are a couple of spots, especially Lewis, northern Oneida, and even into portions of Hamilton County that'll end up in the upper 20s. So for that reason, Jefferson, Lewis, northern Oneida counties in a freeze warning from the National Weather Service from midnight to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. The rest of the Mohawk Valley down toward the south under a frost advisory from, again, midnight to 9 a.m., where we'll have temperatures right around 32, 33 degrees in many locations. Northern Herkimer and northern Hamilton counties not included, because technically the growing season has come to an end there, and it's likely to come to an end tomorrow night as well. We have a freeze watch from the Mohawk Valley down toward the south, 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. on Friday morning. That's because temperatures will be even a couple of degrees colder than they will be tonight. Tropical Storm Jerry is now a little bit stronger than it was, but still moving to the northwest, west-northwest, I should say, at 23 miles an hour. Now it's got 60 mile an hour maximum sustained winds as of the 5 p.m. advisory. High pressure back toward the Midwest, pushing this cold front offshore, and that's what's causing the winds to switch over to the north-northwest. And that's the reason why we're seeing some lake effect rain showers, especially concentrated around the 90 quarter, but those will come to an end overnight tonight. We'll see clear skies, calm winds, giving us the perfect setup for that frost and that killing freeze as we head through not only tonight but through tomorrow night as well. So you'll definitely want to let the car defrost for a couple minutes. Make sure to protect any of your plants if you want to try to save them for a little bit longer. And temperatures tomorrow afternoon will only be in the lower and middle 50s, a little bit below average for this time of year, before we start the weekend dry with a southerly wind, and then we'll be watching a coastal storm developing that may throw some rain showers and maybe a bit of a breeze as we head through Columbus Day on Monday. But in the meantime, we'll dry things out. Temperatures tonight and tomorrow night will be rather chilly. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. When we
News is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clear skies and cold temperatures overnight tonight before tomorrow is chilly, but we'll see plenty of sunshine and an even colder night to follow. So let's take a live look at downtown Utica, where it's not quite frosty out there quite yet, but we do have clear skies and a north-northwesterly breeze at 6 miles an hour. So that's making that 46 feel like 43, and temperatures are going to drop many more degrees during the overnight hours thanks to the clear sky and that calm wind. Perfect ingredients for the frost and the freeze conditions that will be out there during the overnight hours. Temperatures across the area right now are mainly into the 40s. There are a couple of exceptions, though. Norwich, Oneonta, and Johnstown all at 50 degrees. Same thing over in the Salt City of Syracuse at the present time. Temperatures overnight tonight with a northern and northwesterly breeze dropping into the lower, if not the middle 30s. And some of you in especially northern Oneida, Lewis, as well as Hamilton counties could drop into the upper 20s, and that's where we have the best chance of seeing a freeze during the overnight hours. For that reason, Lewis, northern Oneida counties in a freeze warning. That goes into effect at midnight, stays into effect through 9 a.m. Most of the rest of central New York is under a frost advisory for the same period. Northern Hamilton as well as northern Herkimer counties are not included because technically the growing season has come to an end there, but it'll come to an end for the rest of central New York not only tonight tonight, but tomorrow night as well, because from the valley on toward the south tomorrow night, we do have a freeze watch. That means conditions are favorable for temperatures in the upper 20s midnight, or that's from 11 p.m. tomorrow night through Friday 9 a.m. So temperatures are going to be a couple of degrees chillier tomorrow night. As far as the tropics are concerned, we do have Tropical Storm Jerry, now a 65-mile-an-hour tropical storm as of the 8 p.m. advisory, moving to the west-northwest at 21, but still posing no immediate threat to the U.S. East Coast. Back here at home, there's that cold front that moved through our area yesterday, switched the winds over to the northwest. High pressure, our fair weather friend, now in control, but it's coming from Canada. It's not coming from the southwest, and that means temperatures will be closer to average, a little bit chillier than that tonight, but closer to average tomorrow, or I should say going through Friday and the weekend. Temperatures overnight tonight again dropping into the 40s, dropping into the 30s and 20s during the pre-dawn hours, and that breeze will be with us out of the north-northwest tomorrow around 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles an hour at times. There could be gusts higher than that. And then temperatures, once the sun goes down tomorrow night, dropping pretty quickly, and we'll also see a calm wind developing then. But as far as our Friday night football forecast is concerned, it's looking a little bit warmer, and we'll see temperatures starting off in the 60s with a lot of sunshine, and then by the fourth quarter, we'll see a few clouds building in, temperatures into the 40s. By that point, we'll also be watching a storm developing over the mid-Atlantic and New England coast that could throw some rain and some wind toward our area by Columbus Day, and then by the time we get toward next week, we'll see plenty of sunshine in the interim, just a little bit chilly for our Thursday. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. The Utica Pioneers are geared.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a cold night ahead of us with a chilly Thursday, but at least there will be a lot of sunshine before tomorrow night is even colder. Live look right now at downtown Utica, where we're seeing clear skies, 47 degrees as of 11:15 exactly. Winds out of the north at 8 miles an hour, causing the temperature to drop. Dew point is 37. That continues to drop as well. And because of that breeze, it feels like 43 at the present time. We have temperatures that are at 43 both in Lowville and in Old Forge, and we still have 50 degrees in Camden, some upper 40s down toward the south as well. But many of us, if not all of us, will drop into the 30s at least. But there will be a couple of spots, northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, Lewis, as well as Hamilton counties, that could drop into the upper 20s as we head through the overnight hours. The record low, by the way, tonight is 33 degrees, which is what I'm forecasting. That was set back on this date in 2012. As far as the frost advisory is concerned, that's in effect from midnight to 9 a.m. from the valley on toward the south, up toward the northwest, Lewis and northern Oneida counties in a freeze warning, where you'll have temperatures in the upper 20s. That's from midnight to 9 a.m. as well. That's for tonight. And then for tomorrow night, it's even colder. Many of us between 25 and 30 degrees. So for that reason, everybody from the valley on toward the south in a freeze watch, which will likely get upgraded to a freeze warning at some point tomorrow. But right now, that's in effect Thursday at 11 p.m. through Friday at 9 a.m. The reason why is because we've got high pressure in control, our fair weather friend, keeping the skies clear and the winds relatively calm. And the winds are coming out of the northwest right now in the wake of that cold front that moved through, brought us some much needed rain yesterday. Not seeing any rain out there right now, although we were seeing a few lake effect rain showers on the north and northwesterly breeze coming off of Lake Ontario earlier this afternoon into this evening. So we'll take any rain that we can get, because it's certainly been dry for the last several weeks. Overnight tonight and tomorrow morning, we'll see temperatures making their way down into the 30s. So you might be scraping off some frost from the windshield. You might want to cover up the sensitive vegetation as well. And then temperatures tomorrow afternoon with a north-northwesterly breeze around 5 to 10, only making their way into the lower, if not the middle 50s, about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. Although it will be chilly, there will be plenty of sunshine. And then once skies go clear tomorrow night, they'll quickly drop once again. So lower 50s both to the north and south tomorrow, mid to possibly the upper 50s in the Mohawk Valley. And then as we head through Friday, high pressure will build in over New England, so the winds switch over to the south, a warmer wind direction, and then we'll be watching a storm moving its way from the mid-Atlantic up into New England that could bring some rain and some wind, although not as much as the New England and mid-Atlantic coast, to our area as we head through the Columbus Day holiday on Monday. But before we get there, we'll have temperatures in the 50s tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, a lot of sunshine sticking around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also tomorrow night's low rivaling a record as well. Temperatures all 3 weekend days will be into the lower, if not the middle 60s. And then once we get beyond that storm Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see a lot